Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 198 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm Winnie, who's here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How are we doing?
Fantastic. You're too tall. If this is the first time you're seeing us, I'm taller than my brother. YouTube.com/TwoPlayerCoop. But if this is in all seriousness, which we are very which we are very on this podcast, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share, and defends with
Share and defends.
Share this video, like and subscribe with all your friends, family, and everybody in between.
Question.
Yes.
How many beverages did you have earlier today?
A lot.
Okay, I can tell. No, don't do it. I got it right where.
Don't do it to me, because I'll be like a little munchkin. Munchkin, like my little Murphy. Not Murphy, Barkley. I keep calling him Murphy. I call him Murphy. Go check my Twitter feed. I call Barkley Murphy so many times, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because it ends in an E, and he's a
ends
male.
in a Y.
God dang it, Sean. If this is the first time you're listening, hearing, or doing us, this is watching us, this is the Two Player Co-op.
It's going to be one of those episodes.
God Pass podcast.
God Pass?
Where every week,
Oh, boy.
two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure to like the video, subscribe, share, and share with your friends and family.
Buckle in, folks.
If you really like us for some stupid reason, you can go to patreon.com/2playercoop, just like our producers Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, and Vernon Slayton did, as well as our affiliate James Solar. If you like merch, you can go to teespring.com/stores. I'm finally being serious, and you do that /2playercoop.
Somebody's got to hold it.
Whenever we get to twitching again, it will be at twitch.tv/2playercoop_co-op. The one thing I forgot to say, so this episode 198, to be serious for a minute, because that's what we are.
And that's all we can do.
2 weeks from now, we will be live streaming episode 200, which to me is so freaking like... I feel like a lot of times when we get to these milestones, we degrade ourselves. And I think I've talked about this in the past, but like, I know you're awesome. I know I am awesome. That sounds stupid, but I know you are awesome. I know us together are awesome. And the fact that we've been doing this now for 200 episodes almost is kismet. I don't know what it is, but it's like I am proud of what we have done here, and we're going to celebrate on episode 200 in 2 weeks. We're going to live stream it Sunday night, September
13th. Oh, wait. When are we doing it? Sunday? On a Sunday? Let's do a Saturday.
My life is so busy. Maybe Saturday.
Because next Sunday we got
weeks.
Labor Day the next day, but that's only going to be 199, so that won't work.
Yeah, we're going to stream it, and just stay tuned.
Leave your whole weekend open.
Yeah, because we will just take it all up.
Nobody's doing anything now anyway. You shouldn't be leaving the house, and if you do, wahoo! But just don't make plans for that weekend.
In 2 weeks, we're going to stream episode 200 on YouTube. It is crazy. Again, we're two idiots.
Should we do it on Twitch too?
No.
Okay.
Nobody cares about Twitch.
Why don't we do the Magic Fingers?
I don't know why I do that. I'm going to get rid of the Magic Finger. There's no point. We'll just do it whenever we do it. But like, the fact that we have gotten the following that we have over the last 4.5 years since we joined, 4+ years, I'll say, since we joined YouTube is awesome. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to live stream episode 200. Sean.
Yes.
Do you know what we're going to be talking about on that episode?
What's that, Kevin?
We're going to rank our top 50 games of all time.
Well, they will already be ranked. We will just share
yes,
them.
True. We're going to give you our personal, with our biases and our not playing Xbox and everything else. We're going to give you our top 50 games of all time. And we've been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes to get this done.
Behind the sausage.
Sausage? I'm never playing Mario 2 again in my life. That game will not be on our top 50.
Yeah, maybe.
No, because I will rank it. But like, it won't be. It will not. That game sucks. That game sucks.
Also, not that. I mean, the offer is always on the table, but even more so for episode 200. Please feel free to write in with your questions and whatnot, and we will answer them on the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like what's gonna happen is when we get ready, we're prepping. We got episode 200 ready to go, and then it's gonna be like the day before. Here's the PlayStation price, and here's the Series X price, and here's the release date, and here's the pre-order date. We're going to be like, really? Like, finally, this is when you do it. That's what's going to happen.
It would make for a monumentous episode. Both? Are both right? Monumentous? Is that a word? Why does it sound weird now?
That's why I'm nodding my head, because it's not a word. Momentous.
I think monumentous.
Monumentous is not a word.
I think you're wrong.
I think I'm right. You might be right.
Thank
you.
No, monumentous. Very significant.
According to
a portmanteau of monumental and momentous.
Momentous, like I said.
Okay, but monumentous, like
according to TypePad.
Yeah. Is monumentous a word? According to dictionary, yes. Dictionary.com says yes. There.
It will be a monumental and monumentous episode.
Aquamentus.
First boss I ever fought in a video game. Well,
it's a bold statement.
It was probably Bowser. But anyways, we're going to rank our top 50 games, and we're so excited for it, and I hope you are too as well.
In addition.
This is one of those times where I hate being an idiot. No, but oh god.
Just think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, do not do that thing.
If I would have looked ahead in the rundown, it wouldn't have. But in all seriousness, like we like to joke around, be idiots here. But we're recording this Sunday night. Last night, my heart was broken, and it's been broken multiple times in the last couple of weeks. Chadwick Boseman died, and there's no way for me to transition from us being idiots into this, but like I had no idea, and clearly
nobody did.
No one had any idea that like this man, 43 years old, who inspired an entire generation of young or old black kids and adults to like know that they can be superheroes. With everything going on in the world right now, seeing that Chadwick died, it just... My buddy Rasan, who I've talked about on here multiple times, texted me, Black Panther died, and I was like, my initial thought was, there's a new comic coming out or something. I was like, there's no way. And then I went on Twitter, and it just exploded. I've pretty much been speechless now for 36 hours. Well, no, 24 hours. This one hit me so hard. You should never be that young and fall victim. No one should fall victim to cancer. We all know that. But like Chadwick inspired so many people, and it got to the point that I was like, this literally cannot be happening.
I mean, that's how... I think by the time I saw it, which was, more... I mean, it was when it was breaking, I was just... I think, well, because AP had reported it, and like his actual Twitter mentioned it.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, crap, this is true. But it did kind of bring me back to when Kobe died, because for a while everybody was talking about it, but nobody had really confirmed it. Like I think it was from like TMZ or some nonsense like that. I'm like, I don't want to believe this. Like
Right.
I hope this is not true, but yeah, it had me. It was like the Kobe feels all over again. Like this can't be, but it is.
But when I
Now, had you seen him in anything else? I've only known him as, I know other stuff that he's done, but I've only seen him as Black Panther.
I did not see the James Brown movie. I saw parts of 42.
Yeah.
But even with that, it was like I saw some people tweeting. First off, if you're tweeting after this man dies, what's going to happen to Black Panther 2? Go F yourself. Oh, I got to do this thing. Seriously, go F yourself. Like, I don't
does
give...
not matter.
It I also saw people tweeting like, this guy played James Brown and Jackie Robinson, and he's going to be remembered for being a comic book hero, as in talking down to us and everybody. Go, again, F yourself. Like, Black Panther, him playing T'Challa is so much more important than like Chris Evans playing Captain America. It's not the same thing at all.
Yeah.
And for you to try and make jokes or just get like likes and retweets off of this, like, first off, you're trying to get likes and retweets off a young man dying. And that in and of itself is completely unacceptable. But especially with everything going on in the world right now, and Chadwick inspired so many people. And then if you go back and look at, I'm sure you saw it, like his speech at Howard University.
Yeah.
Like he was one of the good ones, one of the most beautiful smiles you've ever seen. And one of the, like, this guy has been fighting this for 4+ years. And you did not know it. Like, you didn't know it because he sucked it up. Like, there were so many people over the years who are like, what's wrong with Chadwick? What is he losing weight for, like, a role? Whatever. Like, this guy was so important to so many people. And he made an amazing superhero movie. If you got a problem with that, kick rocks. I don't care. Like, this guy inspired so many young Black people to know that they have the ability to be superheroes. And I don't even, I still haven't even processed this. Like, it hit me last night and I was like, this is not, like, I texted you. I was like, there's no, there's no way. I know he's actually gone now, but I don't. This is like up there with, I didn't realize it till it happened, but it's up there with like Kobe, Paul Walker, Owen Hart, of like celebrity deaths that just devastated me, because I didn't even think, again, because he's such a good person, like he didn't.
And he came to St. Jude.
Yeah.
And, saw the kids there. Not telling anybody the whole time that, he was going through the same thing. And, yeah. It sucks.
It's just so hard for me because there's so many crappy people that get to live. And the good ones, some of the good ones don't. But yeah, we got to move on because otherwise I'm going to get sad. So Yeah. Wakanda Forever. Forever. So, we have to transition to happier stuff. Sean.
Yes.
IGN put up a list about their top 10 launch games of all time, and I wanted to read it to you and get your thoughts. Are you happy for that?
Am I happy for it?
Yeah, just stall. Are you happy to hear what I have to say?
Like, okay. I was going to ask a question and it wasn't going
Well,
to make
just
sense.
ask me. Just ask it, man.
Oh, no, I guess it would make sense. I was gonna ask, do they only do one per system? But then I'm like, duh, otherwise it wouldn't be a launch game, but that's not true. There could be more than one launch game per system. But, I mean, is it just one per system? Because if PS5 plays out the way it
But
could...
no one's played it, so it's not.
No, I know that's not it, but I'm saying PS5 could have multiple all-time great launch games.
Number 10, Game Boy Advance, Castlevania Circle of the Moon. I feel like that's too low.
I mean, I've never played it.
All right.
Did you play it?
No.
Oh. But you feel like it's too low anyway.
Compared to some
Is
of
that
the-
one of the, like,
Yeah.
Metroidvania ones?
Yeah.
Is it, like, the first one?
Yeah. I mean, clearly.
Oh.
Number 9, chair. Dreamcast, Soul Calibur.
Yeah. That seems like that should be 10.
Number 8, Nintendo Wii, Twilight Princess.
That's too low.
Isn't?
That's a phenomenal game.
Number 7, Nintendo Wii Sports.
I mean, I get it. That's what's the word? Monumentous. I mean, that game's a lot of fun, and it pretty much defined the Wii. So I'll allow it.
Oh my God, I don't think I put that in my
I haven't either, but mine's not done.
I'll fix it. Number 6, Game Boy Tetris.
I mean, I get it.
Number 5, way too low. Way too low.
Don't say what you're gonna say.
Super Nintendo.
That's way too low. I
Mario
feel like that should be
World.
number 1.
Thank you.
Unless, I mean, we'll see what's left to come, but
Number 4, Switch.
oh,
Mario World's better in my ranking.
I mean, it is in
Number
mine.
4, Nintendo Switch Breath of the Wild.
Okay,
Number 3, Nintendo 64, Mario 64.
I don't see how you put that ahead of World.
Or Breath of the Wild, honestly. But I've never
Wow.
played it, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. Number 2, OG Xbox, Halo. Combat Evolved.
I figured.
The only one I've played, but I will say I played on PC, but I loved it.
I would bring that down based off what I've heard so far.
4 or 5.
I was gonna say 5, yeah, but that's, I mean, yeah.
Number 1, Nintendo. Super Mario Brothers. No.
I'm
Like the most important game ever? Yes. Best launch game ever? No.
I don't even think of
How
that.
can you put that over World? What are we talking about?
But shout out to half of that list being Mario and Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those most important versus best versus whatever. I mean, I don't see how anybody can literally think, as good a game as it is, that Super Mario Brothers is better than Super Mario World.
You can't.
I refuse to race.
So, did you play any of the GBA Castlevania games or no? Okay.
Nope.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to play Circle of the Moon. Well, no, but that doesn't mean it's better than the other ones. It was a launch game. Okay. I remember. I didn't even do the thing. Wear your mask. Just, okay. Wow. Mario's number 1. Okay.
I don't even. I guess I kind of forgot that was even a launch title. Like,
yeah,
it seems like it would have come out, I don't know, like a year after or something. Like, there were so many bad NES games.
Yes.
That you think of that as being like the one that finally fixed it.
Like Sonic.
Here's what Nintendo can do. But like, how was that a launch title? And then there were still all these just like
ice climbers. Beep beep bopple. Beep
right.
Beep,
Like,
bopple.
I don't know. That seems weird to me.
Yeah. Well, it's not. I mean, it is. But
it is, but it's not.
Sony has set up a pre-order page for the PlayStation 5, but it's kind of weird.
It seems like I had to double check and like, is this like actually? I'm not being like,
yeah, like are you
is this
gonna
like
ask
a
for my
phishing
credit
scheme?
card?
Like, I'm like this is okay. It says PlayStation.com or whatever or Sony. I don't even know what it is, but I'm like, I guess it's legit.
It's super weird. I do not think so. If you didn't see this, so Sony has set up a pre-order page. Well, not even a pre-order page, a pre-order interest page on their direct website where you can say, "I would like to purchase said console," and the way they're doing it is you have to input your PSN ID where they will track your activities and stuff to see if you're worthy of a pre-order.
That's so stupid.
Like, obviously, it's not going to piss me off to the point where I get an Xbox, but, like, this is bad. And I feel like they're already trying to pull a Nintendo Wii, where they're trying to, by setting up this page and this system, they're trying to set up, they're like, oh my goodness, you might not be able to get one of these fantastic machines for $500. I don't like it. It's super weird to me. I do not like it.
This is like a perfect opportunity for us, and there's two variables. What is the most? Well, what's the most you would pay if you had to like buy it off of somebody? You could still get it day one. What's the most you would pay for it?
$600.
If that meant getting it now instead of a month from now, 2 months, 3 months, like
if I had the foresight to know that a month from now I can get it for $500, then I wouldn't pay it.
yeah. But nobody's gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna turn $100 profit here. They're gonna sell it for like $1,000.
That's what I tried to do with the Switch, and I made like $5 off after eBay took off all their fees.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'm worried.
Well, there was another leak from Japan that said the PS5 is coming out on the 20th of November for the price of $499 for the standard edition, $399 for the digital edition.
I don't think it's going to be $100 different.
I think it has to be.
50.
Otherwise, what are you doing?
Why
it better be. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get my Blu-ray version.
My Blu-ray.
My Blu-ray. No, but seriously, like, why? The disc drive itself costs $50 or $60.
Does it though?
Yes.
Does it though?
So this comes from Japan. So apparently this, again, like it's coming out apparently on the 20th, which I've said for like 2 years now, 11/20/2020.
What if you go
Where are
to
you pointing at
pre-order and there's no disc ones, but you could get the digital? Would
I'm
you?
not getting it.
I think I would.
I mean, I would.
I would. I'd be like, I'll sell this eventually. I'll get the other one whenever I can, and I'll do it.
I have like 45 games on disc. I need the disc version.
But you've got a PlayStation 4 that you can play those on. So you're
I'm
good.
Giving it to I'm getting no, I'm not. I'm going to play it on the kids' TV. No. Apparently, according to this leak, what do you think the DualSense controller costs, Sean?
70.
60, which I think is way too low. This is why I'm saying like this is BS. There's no way that controller costs the exact same amount as a DualShock 4 right now. There's no way.
Yeah.
The DualSense charging station is $30 American. The camera is $60. The Pulse 3D headset. What do you think that bad boy costs?
$120.
$159.
Ooh.
Whistle! Wow. The remote control supposedly is $30.
Who's buying a remote control?
The quote vertical stand is $25. So I guess it only comes with a sideways stand because you can just stand it up without the stand.
I don't think
I
a sideways
assume-
stand is a thing.
No, it is. They've shown it in pictures. It is.
Really?
Yeah. Fake ass certified boy. The vertical stand is $25 if you want to stand it up.
It wouldn't fit in my cabinet. Upside
Mine
down.
either.
I mean,
I can
upside
lower
down.
it. Yeah. What? I can some.
It wouldn't fit in my cabinet upside down. That's not what I meant. I meant tall wise up.
Oh, wise up. What did you say, Eliza?
Tall wise up.
Also, according to the leak, Spider-Man Miles Morales will be a $40 budget release.
I don't believe any of this.
No, I do think it's going to be 500 and 400. I've said that forever as the day is long.
Was that? I thought there was more coming.
No, I've said it forever. Like, I thought I was making a funny comment forever as the day is long, but you didn't think
It's
so.
not even. I mean, it didn't make sense.
You don't make sense.
I make dollars.
What? Dollars?
You said I don't make sense, and I said, yeah,
I
make dollars.
hate you. God, I love you. I've said forever that I do think it is 11, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. But, so it does look like, so VGC put up an article where they're saying that Xbox is going to go first. They think it's November 6th. They think PlayStation is November 13th, which I don't really care what the date is. I just want the thing. But I don't know why. I get it though, like Call of Duty and everything, and then Cyberpunk is out the 17th, which is a Tuesday. Yeah, so it makes sense, but like I don't know. I just the fact that both of these manufacturers aren't saying anything
That's so
continues to be so freaking stupid.
I hope a lot of people just boycott and say, I'm not going to buy one now.
Me too.
Until
I
January.
won't. I'll buy one. For the first time in a long time, Sean, we had a podcast question, and it is fantastic. Do you want to know what it is?
Yes.
Okay. So. It's gonna be a good one, folks. I tried.
I know what you were trying to do.
But it was so creepy.
Instead you went, I can't do it.
Okay. All right. I need to clip that out and
You
put
went,
it. We're so stupid. Thank you guys so much for watching us.
Okay.
YouTube.com/StupidPlayerCo-op. We did get a podcast
Podquest.
question.
Oh, the Podquest. That would be a good name for something.
Shut up.
I gotta cut that out.
Kevin,
Cut it out.
my wife grew up on Long Island, and I like to make
It's
her
pronounced
say
Long Island.
this sentence with her accent. I would appreciate if you could read it on the podcast. James Solar in Texas. I'm going to say it. And then
Sarah's from Long Island?
Apparently.
I don't know that. Shout out.
Stop saying that. Long Island.
That's how they say it.
How do you say it?
I was going to say something stupid, but I couldn't. Long Island.
Thank you. All right. You're going to say this after me. I know why he sent this in.
It's like a
because
whole sentence.
Yes, because we are two idiots, and when you hear me say it, you'll be
So
like,
you're
"That makes
supposed to
sense."
say it in a Long Island accent?
I'm going to say it in my accent, which is exaggerated. James Solar, this is for you. Don't look at me. Look at the camera.
No.
I'm walking the walk and talking the talk and walking my talking dog. Sean's turn. Damn it, James.
I don't know what
I'm doing it as
Yeah, I don't even know if this
coffee
is gonna,
talk. I assume that's why he sent it in, so I have to do coffee talk.
I don't even know that it's going to be a Long Island.
No, don't do Long Island.
Well,
Do
but I don't know how to
coffee
do a
talk.
Long Island.
Do coffee talk.
I'm walking the walk and talking the talk. I'm walking my talking dog.
James, I love you.
More content like this, people. Thank you, James.
Please,
let's
guy.
get some more stupidness like that sent in.
James, send in.
Sent in.
James, I love you, buddy. And Sarah, too. Thank you guys so much for the support. Sean, I have no idea what this episode is going to be, but have you played anything this week?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I have been thinking.
Oh, God. Did you play Uncharted? Because I'm going to be pissed.
No.
Okay.
But I want to. It only works if you go along with it, and I don't know that you will. I want to reinstate So You Think You Can Dance, or whatever we called it. Because, my God,
What is the
I want
game?
you to play this game and give it a fair shot.
I've got a game for you if you want to do it.
I restarted for the third time, I think.
Oh God, not the
No.
Switch game,
Yes, but no.
not the RPG.
No. What?
The beautiful the fire. What the fuck am I? Octopath. I got there.
No. I never even finished that the first time. Hollow Knight. This game.
Okay,
I don't know.
fine,
I'm
fine,
not
yes.
done yet.
Fine.
This
Yes.
game is going to be very high in my top 50. I will say that. I think it is the
It's not
best.
on mine, so I'm gonna leave it to you.
So it'll be halfway. It'll be around number
So it won't get ranked.
25 or 30. This is like, it is, I think without a shadow of a doubt, the best Metroidvania game.
It's better than Bloodstain.
Yeah, I don't even know that Bloodstained is better than Symphony of the Night. They're like
No,
neck and neck.
Oh,
but
whoa!
You didn't go anywhere. You really think? I mean, I'm not saying it's like it's not, but I think they're
You
so.
think this is better than Symphony?
Oh yeah, I thought you were getting upset. I thought you were getting upset that I didn't wholeheartedly say that Bloodstain was better than Symphony, and then I was like, "Wow, you really feel strongly about that." I think they're like a and B, probably like 2A.
You
2B.
think Hollow Knight is better than Symphony of the Night?
Just get up again, but you can't.
What? How?
All this, if you would actually play the game and give it a shot, and you, how far did you get?
3-4 hours in, 5 hours in.
And did you accomplish anything?
Hold on, let me come back.
I'm kind of curious what you actually did, but
Oh, you jackass! Oh, whoops. No,
it is so flipping.
it is
good.
not better than Symphony. There's no.
I wholeheartedly disagree. I mean, I think Symphony's number 2. I'm not saying it's. Why did that shock you? I just said Hollow Knight was number 1.
You saying that?
You need to play this game, and
I friggin' played it. I got to the point where there's a big ass bug going. Burrow,
That's the whole game.
Huh?
That's like the whole game. I don't know what that would be.
You cannot say this is better than Symphony. This throws our whole top 50 out of whack. It's a top 15 game for me of all time. I'll say that. Right?
Symphony?
Yeah.
It's. I would say I don't know where it's gonna end up. I bet it's top 20 for me. I haven't listed anything like in order yet. But
Okay.
anyways, I've been playing Hollow Knight again. I love this game. There's so much to do. It never really feels overwhelming. It's easy to get anywhere. There's so much fast travel.
Right.
There's so much like not upgrading. I mean, I guess upgrading, leveling up, whatever that you can do. I just came across something a few hours ago that I didn't find in either of my previous 2 playthroughs. Like, there's so much stuff. And Symphony is just a great Metroidvania game. This is a great Metroidvania game while also just being like a fantastic like platforming game. The platforming sections are amazing. I don't know. I think you need to play this game and say, I'm going to beat this game, and not just be like, well, let's see how it is. Because then if you don't fully commit, you're just going to get frustrated and quit. Because it can be a frustrating game. There will be times where you're like, I don't know where to go. I don't even have a map. I'm so lost right now. I'm just wandering. And that's kind of the point. Like,
right.
That's not a bad thing. That's what you're supposed to do. And then all of a sudden you'll be like, oh my God, I didn't even think. On my 3rd playthrough, I was in a place that I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be, because then I got this, which let me do like, it was exactly where I thought I was supposed to be. But at first I'm like, I'm just exploring. I'm not in the right place right now, but I'm just going to go with it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, no, this is what I need to do next. And I think if you actually gave it its fair shot, now it's difficult. Some of the optional bosses are like impossible. I think you could beat this game. Some of the optional stuff is ridiculous, but I think the mainline story stuff, there's definitely some hard bosses. There's one that when I got to, I was like, oh God, I forgot about this. But
when you say optional, like, can you die and just go around it?
It's like you don't even need to do it.
Okay.
It doesn't.
No, right. But like, I can't even remember. It's been so long since I played it. Like, do you just respawn at a save room or at the bench? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would like to reinstitute So You Think You Can Dance, whatever we called it, and that's what I would have you play.
Okay. You want to know what I would have you play?
Uncharted.
No.
Oh. What?
Watch Dogs 2.
Nah, I take that back. I'm kidding. I would play it. I just feel like it's Grand Theft Auto, but like, to me it just seems like an overwhelming game.
Have you played 1 second of Watch Dogs? Anything?
Watch Dogs?
Watch Dogs.
No, I have not.
Okay, that's my point. Like, I went into Watch Dogs 2 with a whole lot of baggage from the original, which didn't live up to the hype. It was not great. It was good. I would say coffee dog.
I was just thinking the same thing.
But
it was good.
It was
coffee
good.
Dog.
You have some coffee dog through there. But like
coffee dog.
Coffee dog. You can like get chased by the cops. You just get a boat and go out into the harbor, not in Boston, and they go away. But like Watch Dogs 2, I really do think you would absolutely love that game. If you put 5 hours in, I think you'd be hooked.
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all I've been playing.
I have not played anything.
Oh.
Because I've been playing the newborn puppy game.
You gonna get the platinum?
Coffee dog. No. I'll be lucky if I get a freaking bronze trophy. I'm so tired. All right, Sean, you want to get the news of the week? No, you don't.
Just coffee talk.
Just coffee talking. Coffee and talking.
Have you ever watched The Good Place?
No.
Mom and Dad were talking about it the other day. I'm like, I'm sick of hearing about how good this is.
No, but I want to watch Superstore.
I started Really?
Yeah.
See, that doesn't appeal. That just seems
you
like
didn't work.
Such a...
You didn't work retail. I want to watch it because I was like in coffee talk with AT&T for 9
It's one of those things where like I could watch like the funniest show ever, and the commercials for it are going to be the least funny thing ever. So I do admit, like, the commercials don't look funny at all. I'm like, these characters just look so stupid.
We're talking about
it seems
The
like
Good Place or Superstore?
Yours thing.
Okay.
And it just seems like another office. Let's come up with a
That's why I still
boring
haven't
premise.
watched freaking Parks and Rec. I have not
yeah.
watched one episode.
There's like so many of those shows where it's like Well,
this
The
worked,
Office.
let's do
This
that.
seems like this
Yeah.
should be stupid, and somehow it was great. So let's just come up with a stupid, ridiculous, boring premise of a show, and then have it be funny.
I hate you.
But anyway, I kept hearing everybody talk about how good it was, and I think I read somewhat recently, I didn't realize it before, that it's Michael Schur, who is Mose, and he, was a producer, writer, whatever, all sorts of stuff for
Wait.
The Office.
On The Good Place?
He created it.
Okay, he did Parks.
And he's
and Rec, too.
executive producer. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Everybody says it's good. It's really good. I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in.
It's,
There's only 3 seasons.
Ted
They're like
Danson
22
and
minutes.
Kristen
Bell.
Yeah, okay.
They're like normal, like half-hour sitcom, like 22-minute episodes. It's only 3 seasons, and I think each season is only like 10 or 12 episodes. Like, it's something you could binge in a weekend if you really wanted to. But I just wanted to say I finally caved to pressure, and it's really good. I've been pleasantly surprised. It's very clever. It's you're like invested in the story. It's not like a typical comedy where you're just like, oh, let's see what happens this time. There's like a true like story. Like every episode, as much as I love The Office, there are some episodes that
Like
they don't advance the story at all.
They're
just
Seinfeld episodes.
yeah, and they're still hilarious. This seems like it's very much story driven. It's just funny also. So I think you should watch it. It's on Netflix. Like I said, they're short. It's not like it's an hour-long episode.
Right.
I think you would know after the first episode if you're going to like it or not. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's going to turn to crap, but the first 4 or 5 episodes are great. And so I assume that will continue. But take 20 minutes someday, watch the first episode, and I think you'll be like, okay, I dig it.
Is Adele Dazeem in it with Kristen?
No.
Didn't she do?
Oh,
Anna?
Frozen?
God damn it, Sean!
I was like, why would she
I
be
am
in it?
Michael and you're Dwight. God, you suck.
No, Adele Dazeem is not in it. But Jamila Jamil is.
Who? No, I know who she is because all the promos on TBS. I got a TV show. But what was she before that? The crossover like game show thing with the Impractical Jokers. I don't know what he said.
There's an M in there somewhere that didn't belong. She was just an actress. She was in this. That's probably where she got big.
She must have been a stand-up comedian or something.
Maybe. I mean, she's like a comic actress. I don't know. But yeah, check it out. It's good.
Okay. Sure.
That'll be our So You Think You Can Watch TV challenge.
I'm not going to watch TV. I'm so tired. I got to take care of a little baby puppy.
Is he sleeping through the night yet?
He slept through the night last night, and I felt so bad when I woke up at like 6. And I woke up, and then he was like, "Oh, hi, Dad." And he went outside and just peed a race horse. He peed like a racehorse. He went to pee, and all of a sudden a racehorse came out. Why are we the way we are?
I hate
so everything
much
about the way
things
we are.
you choose to be. Okay.
Sean,
Let's get into the news of the week.
you want to get into news of the week?
Yes.
We got the official reveal for Black Ops Cold War, Call of Duty, Black Ops. There's no remaster, and that makes me so sad. In all seriousness, that makes me so sad. It is coming out November 13th. $60 for the standard version. You can get a cross-gen bundle. You can get a Coffee Talk bundle, Coffee Talk for $70, or the Ultimate Edition for $90. So basically, there is no smart delivery free next gen upgrade to this. You have to spend $10 extra to be able to play this game on PS5 or Series X. Again, like I've been saying for weeks, if not months now, smart delivery is crap. Yes.
It's not related to this. It should have been in the previous section. I just thought of something else, but keep going. We'll cover it after this topic.
Are you sure you can handle that finger?
Yes.
On next gen, there will be 4K HDR available along with everything hurts. I fell off my chair. Along with enhanced 3D audio and ray tracing, as well as 120 frames per second. It probably will not be in 4K. Raven is handling the single player, while Treyarch is handling multiplayer. This is a good thing because the last game Raven did was in 2010. I can't remember what it was, but it was very, very, very well received. Treyarch, the last time they did a Call of Duty game, it was Black Ops 4, which was multiplayer only. They suck. So, yes. The multiplayer reveal is coming on September 9th. It is a direct sequel to my favorite Call of Duty game of all time, in all seriousness, Black Ops 1. Mason, Woods, and Hudson do return in this game. It's set in 1981 in the middle of the Cold War. Ronald Reagan looks way too real and freaking me out, I gotta say. There's a character creator for whoever you play, so you're not playing as the main guys, obviously. There are dialogue choices and multiple endings. The campaign will stretch across East Berlin, Vietnam, Turkey, the Soviet Union, etc., and it does emphasize player choice and freedom in some missions. It will be the next generation of multiplayer, and zombies is back. Treyarch, I guess, is kind of the godfather when it comes to Call of Duty zombies. I'm gonna eat your neck and I'm gonna do the thing. So, I will say, in all seriousness, keep your finger up. I am really excited for this, but I will say I am planning on getting a PS5. Hopefully that works out for me. Otherwise, we're gonna have we're gonna have some sad coffee talks if I don't get a PS5 at launch. But this is really like, I'm really excited for this. Again, like in all seriousness.
In all seriousness.
This is gonna be a stupid episode. Every episode's stupid. This put it under the table.
No, because I don't forget.
I can't see them. They're not here. Like, I really.
I've already forgotten what the second one was.
Good. I am really excited for this. But, again, it's Call of Duty. Like, every year it's the same thing with a little twist. And I feel like that's the same thing here. Again, it's a direct sequel to my favorite Call of Duty game of all time, which is Black Ops 1. But I just, like, I'm okay waiting for Christmas on this one because Sean sucks and Dwight's better. In all seriousness.
Drink every time Kevin says in all seriousness.
I think the trailers look good. I think everybody that's like, oh, fucking, whoa, Kelly Blackie being like, I can't wait to play as a transgender Ronald Reagan. It's like, you're trying too hard, sister. I will say, like, Kelly Blackie is just like, it's either Animal Kingdom, what is it called? Animal Crossing stuff. I'm keeping my eyes closed, is why I can't talk. Animal Crossing. I got this toilet in my new Elvis room, and I'd like to poop out the little turtle doves. Shut up.
Turtle doves.
Yeah. So I don't like Kelly Plaggy. I can't believe she hasn't blocked me yet, honestly. But in all seriousness, I have my eyes closed, and I'm very excited for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I think I will wait until Christmas to play this. But Sean, what do you think about Black Ops Cold War with your fingers? God almighty.
I don't really care that much because it's Call of Duty. However,
thank you.
I'm.
What did you do? You touched my thing.
Did it move? Did anything move? However,
Your nose.
I'm excited somewhat just because of how good you said Blops 1 was.
You said that like an asshole. When I bleep out whole. Just how good you said Blops 1 was. And I said, you said that like an ass.
So I don't really care that much, but I'm slightly, instead of a 0 on the hype scale of Call of Duty, I'm like a 1 this time just because of how good you've said Black Ops 1.
All seriousness, take a shot. It is the best. Seriously. It is. Does your PS3 even work?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I gave my PS3, my DualShock 3 is now a toy for Kira.
Okay, well, you can fix
so that probably doesn't work.
Well,
but I may have a second one.
I have plenty.
No.
Well, I have 2. I don't have plenty. But in all seriousness, you should play it. I really do think it's the one Call of Duty game. Even playing through Modern Warfare 1 remastered and some of Modern Warfare 2 remastered, like Black Ops is the one that actually seems like a really cohesive, awesome take on war. Clearly I'm drunk at this point, but it's... Was that Thundercats? What was that? Hello!
This is Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
I'm not going to hit you.
Thank you.
Okay, what's the other finger? There's no point. It's the best campaign Call of Duty has ever done.
So my second finger was about... because you said something about... I guess I was just thinking how... Not funny, but kind of funny. It would be if... And it goes both ways. But I'm thinking about it from my point of view. If I was able to get a PS5 on launch day and you weren't.
What does it have to do with anything?
Well, you were talking about Call of Duty and how you hope you're going to be able to get it. I don't know. But then I just started thinking, what if one of us gets it on launch day and the other one just
Can I tell you what will happen?
You're going to rob me?
Yeah. I'm going to punch you, take your PS5, Venmo you for the punch, and then you can get one when you get one.
Venmo me for the punch and the PS5?
No, just a PS5.
Oh, it was just the punch before.
Well, but you know what I mean. I have no idea if the rest of this podcast went up in video form. I don't know what the frig just happened. We were talking and it just went click off. So,
are we done with blocks?
Black
Ops.
Ops. Are we done with blocks?
Black Ops. So I'm going to go back to the previous section.
I don't care at this point. I don't even know if we're recording. This may just be a logo episode.
The other thing that I did, I didn't do, but I came across Justice League on TV. I'm like, whatever, I'll watch it. And it was.
I hate you so much. Why are you talking about this?
And it was right at the Superman fight. I'm like, oh, okay,
Justice League. No, yes. Him versus the Justice League.
Yes. Okay. And I'm like, okay, good. I know this is a very hot take.
Oh my God, Sean.
No, it's not even the way you're thinking. It's just going to make you mad. Well, that would have made you mad. And I don't know if it was different. I haven't seen Batman versus Superman in I haven't seen it start to finish since theaters. I never watched the extended cut or whatever it was called.
Really?
Not start. You showed me parts of it here. But
okay.
I've not seen that movie start to finish since the theaters.
Am I going to punch you?
Maybe. Ben Affleck as Batman, at least in Justice League, the part that I saw...
I agree. He sucks.
It's right after that scene, and I think they're back at the Batcave. I don't remember where, but he's talking with Diana.
I'm fat.
He's got his mask off.
And he's bloated and horrible.
I don't think he necessarily looked too bad, but the problem with Ben Affleck is that he's just Ben Affleck. I think he's a decent Batman. But when he's got the mask off, he's not Bruce Wayne. He's just Ben Affleck to me. And it's hard to, like, separate that out. When he's got the mask off and he's still wearing, like, the suit, it looks like a Halloween costume. It looks like it's painted on.
When Diana comes in with her like the half,
and he's all
kind of
bruised.
He's like,
it
hurts because I'm fat.
So maybe it wasn't like that in Batman vs Superman.
Like that.
But that scene, which is the only scene I watched.
Oh, Mr. Expert.
It looked like it was painted on. Like, at least Bale looks like it's somewhat like armor. This literally looked like a Halloween costume.
160 pounds.
But it looked like he was just wearing, like, spandex.
The problem,
it just didn't even seem like Batman.
Well, I already forgot my phrase.
In all seriousness.
In all seriousness, the problem is that scene was so weird. Like, he's taken... It makes it look like some pieces of his armor are, like, completely separate from others. Like, I don't even know how to put this into words, but yes,
he was literally just wearing, like, a gray spandex suit with a bat symbol.
With, like, one piece of armor here and one here.
Like, there was no,
here.
like, his suit and then down to his skin.
Right.
Like, it's just suit and then it becomes skin. Like, it literally looked
super
painted
weird.
on.
It's super weird. And I appreciate you bringing this up because Joss Whedon sucks and he's a Marvel spy, and I hope he
that's the other
never
thing.
Works again.
I also, yesterday, or was it today?
Avengers 1.
It was yesterday. I watched Endgame again because I kept seeing...
That has nothing to do with Whedon because the Russo brothers are...
But you said that has to do with Marvel.
And I hate Joss Whedon because he's Marvel spy coming to see you.
But, oh my God.
It's perfect.
It's so good. Yeah, I mean...
There's literally, like, I'm not the biggest DC fan, obviously, because I've never read a comic book in my life. But
even just, I mean, there's all the normal, like, emotional parts during that movie. Like, even, like, in the beginning, when Scott goes and, like, sees his daughter and she's all grown up. And
I die every time, yeah.
And then there's a whole thing, which I think it's been brought up before, but I kind of forgot about it. As much as I'm a Marvel fanboy, it's like, how do they explain, like... Peter disappeared for 5 years, and then he came back.
The blip.
But he was still in high school.
It was the blip.
How come everybody...
They covered it in the crappy Far Away From Home, whatever it's called.
Oh, did they? See...
It's the blip.
Okay, but why is everybody still in high school?
Because the blip.
Okay, but what happened?
The blip.
Okay, I'm done here.
No, but I'm not even being stupid. Like, that's what it was. Like, in Far From Home, it was just, like, the awkward, like, you know, the high school newscast thing. It was like, 5 years ago there was a blip and a lot of people disappeared and then they came back and we know of it as the blip. I'm like,
so it just happened to be that all the characters from that high school that we actually care about disappeared and came back. So they're still in high school.
5 years older. Yeah.
Okay. And then just, like, obviously all the emotion of, like, the big climactic scene, whatever. But then, like, even at the end, after Mjolnir, after On Your Left, after I'm Iron Man, after, spoiler alert, the funeral stuff at the end, after all that, movie's over. The credits gets me emotional. When they get to, like, the main cast and they're showing, like, their silhouette and their, like, signature, I'm like, oh, this was such a, like...
It's literally
everything
perfect.
Comes together. Like, everything's been building this for, like, 10 years. And, oh, God. It's perfect.
I mean, I've only watched them for, like, 4 years. I'm just being an a-hole.
I was like, I know you've missed some of them, but, like... And even the part when, like... I'm trying to think of what was going on, but I think Thanos maybe has the gauntlet back on, and, like, Tony's kind of got him, or something's going on, and then he looks over at Doctor Strange, and he's like, I'm like,
which we had no idea. We had no idea at the first viewing. We had no idea. We're like, okay, just get the freaking thing off him, and he's like, this is your one shot.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, F you, I'm Iron Man.
God. Anyway, yeah, I also watched, in the same day, I watched Endgame, and I caught part of Justice League, and I'll leave that there. But oh, gosh. but we still have the Snyder Cut coming.
You say that like an asshole.
No, I'm hopeful for the Snyder Cut. I don't think it's just going to turn that into a good movie.
No, it's not going to be Endgame or
no.
like,
I'm not even. If it's better than
Batman vs Superman.
no, what's the one? If it's better than
Shazam,
no,
it won't be.
You can keep guessing.
Wonder Woman,
But I don't want you to.
Aquaman.
If it's better than,
well, then why'd you tell me to guess?
Age of Ultron, that would be huge.
That movie sucks.
Have you seen it?
No. Damn it, Sean.
Like, I think it's a good movie. Like, it's good. It's by far the worst Avengers movie. And
Is it better than? Well, you haven't seen it. Never mind. So I don't know.
Well,
I was gonna say, is it better than Batman and Superman Ultimate Edition?
Probably.
Probably not. And from what I've heard, there are no strings, which is awesome. And that,
I know you picked the best part of the movie,
and that's it. But there's nothing. But that's my point.
There's a lot of good, just Avengers content, like cool fight scenes. The story is just kind of whatever.
Oh.
But like, it's still an Avengers movie.
We're gonna do next episode of Versus is Ultron versus Batman versus. I'm gonna make you sit through all 3 hours.
All right, what's the next news?
All right, next up. Damn it, Sean.
I wonder if we have a podcast.
I wonder if we popcast. What'd you say?
I said I wonder if we have a podcast.
I don't know. We have audio,
a video. Yeah.
If nothing else, we have. I don't know. We may have to use Patreon for a new camera.
Yeah.
We got some more details on Gotham Knights. It is everything about this makes me happy. You're gonna burp. It is Peppa Pig. It is a self-contained story. It is not. It's not a games as a service title. You can play this entire game solo offline. All that sounds great. It will be a full open world. There's no level gating, so it's not like you have to go like, I have to level up Mr. Grayson to level 25 to be able to get into Arkham Asylum. So yeah, it's a full open world. There's no level gating, like I just said. The gear includes melee weapons as well as ranged weapons and different suits. It is they think that it is the start of a new franchise outside of Arkhamverse. You can play as one character for the entire game. Mr. Freeze, which we saw in the gameplay demo, is just one villain quest line. There will be others. Your character builds will vary greatly based on how you spec out your knight. The combat is similar to the Arkham games with new things added. I still think I'm way more excited, and it's probably not, again, like I said last week, it's probably not fair to Suicide Squad. But from what we've seen, which is actual gameplay of Gotham Knights versus a trailer, like a CG trailer for Suicide Squad, I'm way more excited for Gotham Knights and everything that they told us here. It's not a games as a service. You can play it completely solo if you want to. This sounds like, if I want, I can just be like, screw it. This is like Arkham 6. Like 1, 2, 3.
What happened to 5?
5. No, it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. Quick comment? Or are you going to look
I
at
thought
me
there was
burping?
more.
No, I was done. I'm
not going to say I don't care about this game. It's one of those things where it looks...
But do you care about Suicide Squad?
Slightly less. I mean, slightly more... slightly more than this? I don't know. You're talking the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, slightly
not
more
the
than
characters,
this.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if you meant the game or the movie.
Okay. Well, the new movie, yes. No, but poop all over Jennifer.
Poop all over Jennifer?
No, I'm going to poop all over it and set it on fire. Thank you for making me repeat it. Your nose.
It's so if it's like Arkham, which is like, or Spider-Man is like Arkham, whatever.
Right.
Like the game should be fun to play.
Yes.
I just don't know that I care because I don't really
I
care
know.
about any of these people. Like it'd be like if instead of Spider-Man, let's say it was like Spider-Man PS4, but instead of Spider-Man, it's like I'm drawing a blank. It's
what was the girl that you were hunting down on the rooftops and stuff?
Black Cat.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Black Cat game.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So I don't.
I just don't.
What'd you say?
Showing that easy crash. God, I hope the video's working. It may not be.
I'm just like, I just don't know that I care. Like, I think it would be fun to play because Arkham's fun, Spider-Man's fun, whatever. I just don't know that I care. Like,
yeah.
I don't see myself being able to get invested in this game.
It's weird that you would start a whole new franchise where Batman
around all the
is
B-list.
dead.
Yeah, like I
like
don't know.
I want to play as Nightwing, I want to play as Robin, I want to play as Batgirl, but I still want to be like, I'm Batman. And
but see, if Batman's an option, nobody's ever gonna.
No,
I
but
guess
what
if
I'm
it's-
saying that's what I'm saying. Like you can do it like the DLC for like Arkham Knight, where you can play as Batgirl and Red Hood and stuff like that. But like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it didn't work. But I don't know how. But even to that level, like the 4 characters that are in the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League game don't do anything for me at all.
But that's like an ensemble. Like that's the Suicide Squad. And I know this is Gotham Knights, but like Suicide Squad, I think because you're trying to kill the Justice League, whether Batman's in it or not, like the Justice League in some way, shape, or form is in it. They just happen to be the bad guys.
The bad guys.
Yeah. It's like, well, this is a Batman game, but without Batman. You play as everybody else. Like, we were talking about Impractical Jokers earlier. One of the things they did...
Oh, Jamil.
They have to...
I was like, we weren't...
The guy, like, created, like, a bad video game that the other guy had to try to sell. And, like, get these people to say... So 2 people were pitching video games at the same time, and then they had the people vote which game is better, except each person created the video game for the other person. And one of the games was called Superman, Just the Clark Kent Stuff. And that's kind of what this reminds me of. It's like, it's a Batman game, but you're not Batman. You're everybody else. Like, as if you're like Superman, but you're only just Clark Kent. Then you're like in the newsroom and like...
That could be a good game. That actually could be a good game.
If you're never Superman. So I don't know. I don't really care too much. Neither of these 2 games has me yet.
Yeah.
But I'm slightly more interested in Suicide Squad because it's at least a Suicide Squad. It's not like it's Suicide Squad, but you can only play as like Mr. Shark and Mr. Crocodile or whatever their names are, and like at least Harley's in it. At least the main parts of the Suicide Squad.
And the other thing I will say is that the one thing I like about that trailer is it like the coloring or whatever you want to say seems so not Rocksteady, you know, like it's so colorful. Whereas everything Rocksteady or WB Montreal has ever done is so like drab and dark because it's Batman. That's what it should be. But like. I think like
it gives me Batman versus Robin vibes too, and I think it's mainly.
But I
just
think
the
that can
visual,
fit with the Suicide Squad game. That's probably Batman versus Robin.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not Batman versus.
My money's on Batman there. I don't know. I just keep going. Like, what if the Genesis X-Men game, instead of being Wolverine and Cyclops and Gambit and Nightcrawler, what if you played as Archangel, Iceman, and who's the other?
Jubilee.
That's what I'm saying. It's like why are you making basically a Batman game without Batman?
Right.
Like this is still a Batman game. It's not just a DC game.
I will say
without
I do
Batman. It is a Batman game without Batman.
I will say now that they've said this game is not in the Arkhamverse, I think he's alive.
Probably.
Yeah.
But are you gonna play as him?
Yes.
Or is he just gonna?
No, I don't care. Well, I do, but I'm going into Michael Scott territory.
Sometimes I just start talking and I don't even know where the sentence is going.
No, I do think.
In all seriousness,
take a drink. that I do think that, in all seriousness, that Batman shows up. If they get a sequel, he's playable in that. Is honestly what I think, in all seriousness.
But like, well, yeah, okay.
What?
I was just going to say, if he's playable in addition to everybody else, or it's literally just a Batman game. Because if you can play as Batman, why is anybody going to play as Robin?
Yeah, that's
like
well,
at that point.
That's why I think they painted themselves into a corner with this, making it quote unquote multiplayer. I don't know how they thread that needle.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, maybe something will change, and I'll get excited about one or both of these games. But right now, it's
yeah. Next up, Gamescom Opening Night Live happened, and there's a whole bunch of stuff happened, but it's not a lot. So, Sean, if you want to check your phone, now would be a good time. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War trailer got a new trailer. Jeff Keighley this comes from IGN. Jeff Keighley and creative director of Raven Software, Dan Vondrak, talked over what players can expect with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. The segment finished off with a Perseus briefing cinematic. Unknown 9, Awakening, and I don't care what that is. I'm not going to read it. Doom Eternal, the Ancient One DLC was revealed. This is the first official DLC for Doom Eternal, the Ancient Ones, was shown off alongside a release date announcement. This will be out on October 20th, 2020. Now that is what I'm talking about. 10, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Yep.
Thanks. Dragon Age 4, we got a first look. We finally got our first look at Dragon Age 4 with BioWare developers diving into concept art. Ooh, this game's right around the corner. Footage of some new locales and even confirming the return of Solar. James Solar is coming back. Surgeon Simulator 2 is out right now. Bridge Constructor is getting a Walking Dead crossover. Sam and Max... I know. You think I made this up. Clockstone and Head Up showed off Bridge Constructor The Walking Dead, a project that takes the shape of a physics-based puzzle game. Well, yeah, no kidding. But yes, they have a crossover with The Walking Dead, and I see
the Surgeon Simulator would be a better Walking Dead crossover.
Norman Fetus is like, oh, I'm stranding death. That's a bad, horrible joke.
I'm going to strand death over there by breaking this bridge.
Sam and Max is getting a reboot on VR. They're coming back for VR.
Makes sense.
World of Warcraft, Shadowlands has something.
World of Warcraft is still around.
A new World of Warcraft animated short premiered, giving us a look at one of the new realms coming to Shadowlands expansion this fall. World of Warcraft Shadowlands also got its release date and is planned to launch on October 27th. Just in time for your birthday.
Yay.
Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I don't even know. Okay. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time revealed their flashback tapes were revealed. For Crash fans that
Quest for Identity?
No, don't. For Crash fans that love a punishing... I thought you were going to tickle me. Platformer. Hidden levels with ramped up difficulty called flashback tapes have been revealed for Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. So that was the thing. Outriders' new cinematic trailer was revealed. Necromunda, I'm drones, Daredevil gameplay was revealed. Little Nightmare Suit was revealed. WWE 2K WWE 2K Battlegrounds trailer was revealed that Jerry the King and I always say his name wrong. Mauro Ranallo? I don't know how to say his name.
I think that's it. Mauro Ranallo.
They're the commentators for this horrible game, WWE 2K. WWE 2K. I'm so tired. WWE 2K Battleground. I just dunked on a hoop and I fell over and I'm like, I like to be in part of inside joke. Sean, you want to finish?
No, I'm good.
Come on.
Where'd you leave off?
Star Wars
Squadron's campaign gameplay. The developer, I'm not going to read that. Features Princess Leia and a TIE fighter. 12 minutes voice cast revealed. James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, Willem Dafoe will be the actors.
Willem Dafoe.
Warframe Heart of Deimos expansion arrives on all platforms. Override 2 Super Mech League announced. Sims 4 Journey to Batu. Journey to Batu.
2x2.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
other familiar Rey and other familiar faces from the latest Star Wars films can be seen. Mafia Definitive Edition story trailer revealed. A new cutscene featuring the Salieri family alongside some vehicle and combat gameplay was shown in a new Mafia Definitive Edition story trailer. Why are all those capitalized? Lemnis Gate was announced. The first-person shooter meets turn-based strategy game was announced for PS4, Xbox One, and PC for 2021. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga delayed. Oh. Skywalker Saga. I thought that was part of the name. The Skywalker Saga delayed. Skywalker Saga was delayed into 2021.
What the hell?
Speaking of struggling.
Yeah, there you
Struggling launch trailer shown. Developer Chasing Rat Games revealed the Struggling launch trailer, which showed off a physics-based co-op
this makes
platform
me
where
so
players
happy,
need to work
'cause I at
together to
least read
control
this
the arms
crap
of a
before.
strange, meaty creature. Help her.
You want me to finish?
How much is there?
There's a lot.
All right.
Don't read Ratchet.
First Core's gameplay revealed. A dark
Chorvs.
dog fighting.
Chorvs. No, it's a joke. Do you remember when they revealed this game? It was CHORVS, like
churches?
And everyone was
I
like,
don't
I don't know how
remember
to
that.
say this game, and now they're saying
Chorvs?
it's just chorus.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. Season 2 Fall Guys been announced. It features new levels and costumes. Okay. Age of Empires 3. I can't believe they're only at 3. I feel like 2 came
I
out
feel like
20
they're at
years
20
ago.
now, yeah.
Wastelanders 3 Liberty character trailer revealed. A new Wastelanders. I don't know. Medal of Honor somehow still around.
It's a VR game.
Spellbreak release date announced. Turrican Anthology. Now we're talking. We got a behind-the-scenes look at Factor 5 presented by Data East.
I will say, though, the one thing I will say, they have priced these things. Obviously, they're going to come out on digital, but the physical versions are way, way too expensive. And it's not just one collection. It's split in between two. If you want to get both, it's like $100. No. Like, I can just emulate everything on my phone.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Destiny. Destiny 2 Beyond Light Element Stasis.
I have a good idea for next week. Wait. You're the host. I'm the co-host.
If you come up with a rundown, I'll host it.
No, that's not how that
and
works.
then Ratchet, which I'm not going to talk about.
All right. So, opening night live sucked. And I will say, God bless Jeff Keighley. Out of everything that was announced here, there wasn't much. But he tried to set Did you just leave the hospital? Really, honestly, out of everything that we just covered, Crash, I get it. It's not for me, but I get it. The Doom Eternal DLC sounds cool, and
I think I'm most interested in Fall Guys, and I don't even play that anymore.
Right,
But
and
somehow
Turrican,
that
but
is
like we
yeah,
said,
Turrican.
it's like if they're gonna. There's no way the digital editions of the Turrican, whatever collection they're calling it, are going to be that much. There's no way.
I hope not.
So opening night live, and like I said, Jeff Keighley tried to put expectations in check. I think that's what I said.
Expectations.
I think that's what I said earlier. I'm just playing into the joke. Damn it. But the last thing we got as part of Gamescom's expansions was Ratchet and Clank. We got more details. The biggest thing that was announced during this, I don't know if it was announced actually during Gamescom or it was on the PlayStation blog post after the fact. But what? What?
Maybe that was me and not you, but it sounded like you said blogs post.
Okay, watch your back. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is going to be a, quote, launch window game, which I know you and I were goofing back and forth with stupid reface me's, but like, just hearing this is now launch window can mean a lot of things. This probably means it's coming out between launch and March is what I would guess. I'm okay with that. Like if I get to play and we still don't know about Demon Souls, but like if
we have Spider-Man and Demon Souls, I don't want all three of them at once.
Correct.
I'm never gonna
right.
Give me 2. I can handle 2.
2 months apart for each of them. I don't care what order it is, but I want to be able to play. Like clearly, we're going to be playing Spider-Man at launch if we can get one. If we can get a PS5, Demon Souls at Christmas or in January, and then Ratchet and Clank in March. I'm fine with that. And then Horizon. There's another report that like Sony's really trying to ramp up their first party production. I'm like,
yeah, don't screw it up.
Yeah, exactly. Like. What you've got is working. Like, you haven't had a miss probably in I don't even know how long. No matter what you think about The Last of Us Part 2, no spoilers, it wasn't a miss. It's a very high-quality game, no matter what you think about the story. So, just chill. Like, you kicked Microsoft says...
Microsoft says...
You clicked... You kicked Microsoft's took us this generation to the tune of like 70 or 80 million consoles. Don't do something stupid and screw this up. Like I don't want Uncharted to get rebooted or Horizon Forbidden West or God of War 2 or 5, whatever they're going to call it, to be screwed up because you just want to flood the market with these awesome games. Like, no, we know what you're capable of. Don't screw it up. I should read the rest of the notes here. Ratchet and Clank will have no loading screens. Period.
I
call BS because I do.
Yeah.
As much as I love Sony, there's no way.
I feel like I'm going to see a loading screen and be like, well, technically that's not a loading screen.
You're gonna be Leo DiCaprio. The weapons will utilize the DualSense haptic feedback differently, like we talked about last week. Haptics. You'll get feel from the haptics when you're swinging or rail grinding and etc.
Yeah.
You can control the weapon shots with triggers. I don't even know why that's a bullet point, but like, the female it corrected me to the female Lombard.
I don't see it anywhere.
Not Lombax. That actually may be Ratchet from another dimension, which makes sense with everything they're going for. It is a continuation of Ratchet Into the Nexus from 2013 with some returning characters, but it is a standalone game. They also announced an optional 60 frames per second performance mode. I feel like, for me at least, the 60 frames per second is way more important than the 4K. Like, 1080p
I think it makes,
is
fine.
Plenty. Like, if I can get that and 60 frames with everything that's going on in this game, sign me up.
Yeah.
Any thoughts else you got on Ratchet?
No, I mean, at this point, I don't really need or want to hear anything else about Ratchet. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm 100% sold. Just give it to me.
Give it. I agree.
Trying to spin it.
Nailed it. All right, Sean. Last item on the news list here. Did you know? Just do whatever you're going to do.
You never do the little news graphic anymore.
I did it last week.
Oh, I guess I'm thinking back to when we used to just
because we're recording there and audio here. Thank you. Behind the sausage. All right.
It's like behind the music. Behind the sausage.
I'm all tied up. Why are you snorting? What? You did it again. Sean,
okay. Yes.
This episode's off the rails. Like Sunset Overdrive. Did you know there could be a Switch Pro coming in 2021? This comes from VGC. I'm not going to let you answer. A new Nintendo Switch model is being planned for early next year, a second report in 24 hours has claimed. Bloomberg's Takashi Mochizuki reports the upgraded console hardware is yet to have its specifications finalized, but it could feature upgraded computing power and support for 4K resolution graphics.
What's the guy's name from Death Stranding?
Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro.
You nailed it the second time. First time was pretty close. Okay,
The
continue.
publication claims that the launch of the hardware... Play the freaking game if you're going to... If you're going to try and talk crap, play the damn game.
I did. I can't.
You did, and you can. The launch of the new hardware will be coupled with a number of new first-party... I'm sorry. Which it says could explain... I do not like this part, so let's focus. For once, the launch of the new hardware will be coupled with a number of new first-party games, which it says could explain the relative drought of new releases so far in 2020. This is Nintendo getting back to bad Nintendo. If they're holding out the... First off, Breath of the Wild 2 and the Mario... All-Stars 2, whatever they're going to end up calling it, just so they can launch a 4K Switch, that really sucks.
I mean,
they have nothing. They have not freaking. Who cares about Pikmin? Really? There's literally nothing else from Nintendo this year other than stupid Pikmin.
yeah, but do they really want to try to launch All-Stars 2? Or, like, you're getting dangerously close to
Right.
PS5 and Series X. So it kind of makes sense to let's just wait. Let's just wait. Just wait.
Okay, Toby. I don't know what that
wait.
quote is. Oh, it's Jim.
When
and
if
Pam. We
they're
need
to sign the
doc.
love,
He's like,
yeah.
Let's just
wait.
wait. And Jim's like,
Just wait.
Just wait. Okay. Just
But
wait.
I mean, I don't know. If it's early 2021, I can just wait until then for All Stars and Breath of the Wild and stuff.
No,
So,
I don't want to wait for that though. Like Breath of the Wild, I get it. I'm not going to read the rest of it. There's a new Switch coming. It's a Pro. It's 4K, whatever, bigger screen. Who cares? This is another reason, and I know I'm going to get flack for this. I don't care. This is another reason that I friggin' hate Animal Crossing. Because now they're like, we don't have to do literally anything. Then just let people buy Animal Crossing. That's where that's where I go with this.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not that upset about it.
You don't. If we get literally, I know we have hopefully, but okay. How about this? Hot shot, mister. What if I get a PS5 and you don't, and I'm playing Miles Morales and you're like, nothing to play, and you're like, I really wish I had Mario All-Stars too.
I'm going to be saying, I really wish I had a PlayStation 5 right now. I'm not going to be like, meh, I don't have a PS5, but at least I can play
Right, but you already
Mario
have
Sunshine.
a system that could play. No, let's not talk about Sunshine. Galaxy Remastered and 64 Remastered. In all seriousness, like even with the PS5, y'all are about to die. But do you know what I mean though? Like the Nintendo cannot get away with a whole fall like sales cycle without anything other than friggin' Pikmin 3 Deluxe from 7 years ago.
I mean, it does kind of suck. But, I mean, I don't know. Let's just wait. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't really bother me. I mean, I see what you're saying.
It's
but, like,
fine. If it doesn't bother you, it's fine.
I mean, it
You're just
doesn't.
wrong. I mean, it's fine. Toby. You're Toby. You're just going to wait it out. You're Toby.
Let's just wait.
No, but I mean, I do think, in all honesty.
Don't change it up now.
Sorry. Like, no, but in all seriousness, like, I don't know how, and it's such a catch-22 because, like, in for Nintendo to be able to compete at all with PS5 and Series X, they have to have you would think strong third-party support. However, most of the games, I mean, honestly, all the games I've played other than the Messenger and Ultimate, or what's it called, Ultra Street Fighter 4, every game I have on my Switch is a first-party
Street Fighter
title,
2.
I think. Or sorry. Every game I have is a first-party title. Like,
I mean, I bet if you look at the
and I'm okay with that.
5, 10, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you look at the best-selling Switch games of all time, of all 3 years.
I would say the top 10 are Nintendo games.
Yeah. I mean, Animal Crossing, Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart, Smash. I mean, there's at least 5. I'm sure there's a bunch. I'm sure there's a bunch more that we're forgetting, but like
Mario U Deluxe.
You probably have to go down very far before you get to the first non-first party game in terms of sales numbers.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think Nintendo needs third party. Their main thing is their game, their IPs. Like I feel like they don't need third party support.
Yeah. And that's what's so weird. Like, I don't know why they would even do it.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Sean.
Yes.
Time to get the wrap up. Microsoft, because they were so concerned with how bad Halo Infinite looks, they brought back Halo vet Joseph Staten. And they put him into a top leadership role at 343. This game is effed at this point.
I feel like they're so like.
I really do think, like we talked about last week, at this point they should just say they should say like tomorrow.
This is like Justice League bringing Joss Whedon in at this point.
No,
I mean
this is
not,
Justice League bringing back Zack Snyder because the actual movie sucked.
I guess. Yeah, maybe.
So Joseph Staten or Stalin, whatever he's his name, he's been there from the beginning, like with Halo, the thing. This game is screwed up so bad. Like they really should, like I just said and I said last week, just cut bait. This is a Series X game. We're going to make it the best Halo game it can be. If you want to play it.
It's WWE saying, oh God, ratings suck. Let's bring Brock Lesnar back. That's what that is.
Yeah. Rumors are saying that the Initiative, a first-party Microsoft game studio, is working on a third-person Perfect Dark game.
I mean,
okay, all right. Well, there you have your tickle fancy.
My tickle fancy. It's gonna be. Whatever happened to 13? When is that coming out?
November.
Crap. I was gonna say it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a lot for me to get excited about a first-person shooter. And then I remembered 13, but yeah,
November. Yeah. Fortnite right now has their new season. It is Marvel themed.
I don't care. I mean, cool, but
you want to talk about the lawsuit?
Well, I don't go.
What? Because I don't. I was hoping you'd say you don't.
No, I don't. I don't really want to talk about it.
Hitman 3 is officially coming out 1/20/2021. 1/20/21.
He started to say like 1/20/20.
Crashed. The weird thing is that you can get, so if you buy, but again, by this time, obviously the new consoles hopefully will be out. But if you buy the PS4 or Xbox One version of Hitman 3 digitally, you will get a free upgrade to next gen if you buy digitally. I'm like, but
I'm like,
I don't know. It's so, I don't know. I'm getting sick of all this next-gen crap. There was no next-gen upgrades last gen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think that this...
Yeah.
People think they're entitled to get free updates. And I get that, but also, like, maybe it's just because the PS3 to the PS4, the X360 to the X1, which makes no sense, was not as big a leap. I don't know what it is. It's so... I wish I could put all this into words, and maybe I'll write something down and do an article.
It's entitlement. Like, would it be nice to just buy the game once and have it twice?
And maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's just
but when has that ever been a thing
now.
before?
Yeah.
Have you ever been able to just buy a game on PS4 and then also have it work on Xbox? Like, why do you think you should just be able to buy a game once and be able to play it on two different systems? Like, when did this become a thing? I don't understand it.
You probably you can play it, but you would just
it'll just be a PS4 game.
Right.
Yeah.
Netflix announced this past week a Resident Evil live-action series set in New Raccoon City called The Wesker Kids.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
This is so stupid. Resident Evil should just be such a slam dunk.
Why has it not been though? Like, the movies suck. I don't ever want to watch one. I know they're people think they're okay, but I'm like,
They're okay.
but they're not the games
But they're not Resident
at
Evil.
all.
They have nothing.
So
they're zombies.
to me,
Did you just
I stunned.
Stun
I so
Resident
cold
Evil.
stunned the entire franchise.
I
What the hell?
I should be excited about a Resident Evil adaptation.
I
And
was
now they're
until I
turning
saw
into
it was
like
the Wesker Kids. I was
Stranger
like, "God dang
Things. Like, I don't know. Just make the game. I mean, make a movie or series, whatever, of
Based on
the game.
Yeah.
It's there already. Just do that. It works. It's a haunted house
Resident
thing.
Evil
Just
4. Not even yes, Resident Evil 1 super easy. So is Resident Evil 4 and 2 and
7.
3. They're all oh my god. Literally all you have to do is just take that, hire some good actors with good set pieces, some decent CG, and just go. And that's all you have to do. But now, no, freaking who did Wesker ever have relations with?
Westgate.
Next up, this podcast needs to end. Wow.
What is it?
One around an hour 40.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Games with Gold were announced. Xbox is getting The Division and the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Xbox 360 gets The Blob 2. And the OG Xbox gets Armed and Dangerous.
The OG Xbox?
Yes, that's a game from the Xbox. Thank you. I was about to do it again. But you did. Also, PS Plus games were announced, and they're much better, even though I own them both already, and I hope you own them both. Street Fighter V and PUBG. Right there, like, no matter what I think about Street Fighter V, it's gotten much better over the years. This is like the vanilla version, so you didn't get any
Oh, it's
extra
not even
characters
like
or anything.
the current.
It's
Street
not
Fighter
like
V.
Champion Edition or Arcade Edition, whatever.
It's what you got.
Yeah. But it's still, it'd be fun to go online and I can kick her ass.
I mean,
I don't know why I said
we're due for another tournament.
Good stepping. We can do a PUBG tournament. We're both hiding in a bush like, I'm not going to move. Are you going to move? No. Are you going to move? No.
PUBG, I'll probably buy. I'll claim it
Whenever
and
you
then
want to
never
play
play
it,
it.
let me know.
And
no,
then,
you should play it at some point because I've played it like 3 times.
I mean, I probably would, yeah. But
who do you think the winner is?
that's PlayStation.
Yeah,
it's like an
fair.
unprecedented, 3-month streak now?
I feel like it's even longer than that at this
Maybe
point.
3 or 4. Yeah.
Also, it was announced by PlayStation this week that Fall Guys is now the most downloaded PS Plus game of all time. I get it. It's got the most consoles ever. It's the biggest. This is, while I don't think it's Rocket League, it's the most popular PS Plus game they've ever had. Because you can have like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and it's like
everybody that
I
really
played
cared about
10
that
years
already
ago.
had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, shout out to the guys that fall. And that's it for this week. Thank you guys
Autumn
so much.
guys.
What? What did you say?
What?
What?
I said autumn guys.
You pulled that. I think I might have cut it. Cut it. I think I might have cut that out of our last play. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing. Episode 198. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're tired. I'm tired. I gotta go take a little puppy out and poop. Pee.
I thought you were going to say, I got to go.
No, I don't have to poop and pee. I have to take my little puppy out to poop and pee. Barkley is the best. Go to twitter.com/Barkley. At Kevin White 24. He's at Real Sean White. Together we're at 2player_co-op. But I have the puppy pigs. I'm sure you're Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
Yeah, we both have Peppa Pig in our brains. I'm just so tired. We're part of the Nerd 901 universe, so go over there for everything they're doing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just dying. Nerd 901, where they're connecting nerds across the Mid-South and the multiverse. youtube.com/BoardWithoutFear, twitch.tv/BoardWithoutFear. Again, we will be live streaming episode 200 in 2 weeks or so. But until that time, Sean, go ahead and give me some coffee, dog.
Thank you for playing.